Шрила Прабхупада ки Джай. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Говорит про читание Чаритамрита, Матья Лила, chapter 20. Говорит three verses, 162, 163, 160, 163, 164, 165. Adhava Bhunaitina Kim Gyat. We will repeat. We will repeat 165. Yes, okay. Adhava Bhunaitina Kim Gyatina Tavarjuna Vishtabhyaham Aham Kri. Okay, not enough light. My not Vishtapyam idam kritsnam ekam shena tito jagat. Translation. But what need is here Arjuna for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself I provide and support this entire universe. Srila Prabhupada's purport. This is quotation from the Bhagavad Gita 10:42. One second, sorry. Bhakti Bhagavanera Anubhava Purna Rupa Eka Ivigrahirandra Ananta Swarupa. Translation. Only by devotional activity can one understand the transcendental form of the Lord, which is perfect in all respects. Although his form is one, he can expand his form into unlimited numbers by his supreme will. Text 165. We will repeat. Swayam Rupa Tadikatma Rupa Aveshanama Pradhami Tinarupe Rakina Bhagavan Swayam Rupa Tadikatma Rupa Aveshanama Pradhamiti Rupe Rahina Bhagavan. Swayam Rupa Tadkatma Rupa Avishanam Prathametina Rupe Rahina Bhagavan Swayam Rupa Tadkatma Rupa Avishanam Prathametina Rupe Rahina Bhagavan. Please repeat. Swayam Rupa Tadkatma Rupa Avishanam Prathametina Rupe Rahina Bhagavan Swayam Rupa Tadkatma Rupa Avishanam Prathametina Rupe Rahina Bhagavan. Mataji, please. Swayam Rupa Tadkatma Rupa Avishanam Prathametina Rupe Rahina Bhagavan Swayam Rupa Tadkatma Rupa Avishanam Prathametina Rupe Rahina Bhagavan Swayam Rupa, the personal form. Tadkatma Rupa, the same form, non-different from Swayam Rupa. Arisha, especially empowered. Nama, named. Prathami, in the beginning. Tinarupe, in three forms. Rahina, remains. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation and purport of Divine Grace Ati Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead exists in three principal forms: Swayam Rupa, Tadikatma Rupa, and Avesha Rupa. Oh, and Avesha Rupa. Okay. Report. Srila Goswami has described the Swayam Rupa in his Lahu Bhagavatamrita, Purva Kanda, verse 12. Ananya Pekshi Yad Rupam Swayam Rupah Sa Uchyate. The form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that does not depend on other forms is called the Swayam Rupa, original form. This form is also described in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.28, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the original form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Krishna's form as a covered boy in Vrindavana is the original form of the personality of Godhead, Swayam Rupa. It is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita 5.1. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karanam. There is nothing superior to Govinda. He is the ultimate source and the cause of all causes. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 7.7, where the Lord says, Madah Pradarananyat, there is no truth superior to me. The Taikatmarupa form are also described in the Lahu Bhagavatamrita, Purvakanda, verse 14. Yadrupam tat abhidina surupina virajate akrityadi piranyadriks tatatvikatmarupakaha. The Tadikatmapa forms exist simultaneously with the Swayam Rupa form and are non-different. At the same time, their bodily features and specific activities appear to be different. The Tadikatma Rupa forms are divided into two categories, Swamsha and Vilas. Lord Krishna's Avesha forms are also explained in the Lahu Bhagavatamrita Purva 18. Yana Shakyadi Kalaya Yatavishto Janardana Sa Avesha Niyadyante Jiva Eva Mahatamaha. A living entity who is specifically empowered by the Lord with knowledge or strength is technically called Avesharupa, as stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita 97:11. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Tara Pravartana. Unless a devotee is specifically empowered by the Lord, he cannot preach the holy name of the Lord all over the world. This is an explanation of the word Avesha Rupa. Again, verse Swayam Rupa Tadikatma Rupa Aveshanam Prathamina Rupa Rahina Bhagavan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead exists in three principal forms: Swayam Rupa, Tadikatma Rupa, and Avesha Rupa. Amahinatimirandasya Gnanjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitamina Tasmi Shri Guravai Namaha. Shri Caitanya Vitam Satitama Bhutare Sambhaktam Hindadati Swapanantikam Vanchakalatarurisha Kripasyanhube Vachitanam Pranapyo Vishnapyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram. In this verse, Lord Chaitanya, this is instructions of Lord Chaitanya to Sanatana Goswami. And in this verse, Lord Chaitanya described two kinds of rupa, three kinds of forms of the Lord. And he describes the Swayam Rupa, Tadikatma Rupa, and Avesha Rupa. Of course, there is many detailed explanations, technical these forms, but generally we know that Avesha Rupa form, Swayam Bhagavan, first of all, Krishna who resides in Vrindavan. And according to Lord Chaitanya's instructions, original Sri Krishna never leaves Vrindavan any times, always in Vrindavan. And forms of Lord forms in Mathura or Dwaraka, this also belong to Swayam Rupa, but is another kind of Swayam Rupa. Because original is son of Nanda Maharaj is original form, Govinda. Radhikatma Rupa, this all avatars include all avatars like Lord Taraham Simhadev, Matsya, Kurma belong to Tadikatma Rupa, because Tadikatma Rupa, this form of the Lord, who different in bodily features from original form. Yeah, this generally explained. And Avesha Rupa, this living entity who especially empowered by the Lord's energy to fulfill some particular mission. And there are many examples of such persons who original Jiva Tattva, not Vishnu Tattva, because Swayam Rupa and Adhikatma Rupa is a Vishnu Tattva. Yeah. But Avesh Rupa is Jiva Tattva. And sometimes Srimad Bhagavatam explains that Prithu Maharaj is Avesh Rupa. According to Caitanya, Vyasadeva, the compiler of Vedic literature, some Vyasadeva is Avesh Rupa, some Vyasadeva is Vishnu Tattva. Yeah. And Vyasadeva, who was 5,000 years ago, is Vishnu Tattva Vyasadeva, but sometimes Vyasadeva is Avesh Rupa, this living entity empowered. And also the great devotees of the Lord in this recent age, called Srila Prabhupada Shakti Vishavatara, because he was empowered by the power to distribute Krishna consciousness, and not only distribute this, we speak distribute Krishna consciousness, but he was empowered to explain to Western people what does Krishna consciousness. Yeah, it's a very interesting skill, very unusual. Yeah. I remember when Srila Prabhupada just came to America, he was living in Sally Agarwal's house, or flat, I don't remember. And one time she come in bedroom and see that Srila Prabhupada make laundry, not in the, how to say in English, no, he make laundry on floor, not in, in the floor. Yeah, not in the site in which we make bathing people. I don't know, like beam, bath, yeah, bath, not in a bath, but he make laundry on the floor, and under the door in this bedroom, under the door is water is coming. She noticed, and she was very surprised and very inquisitive. What Swamiji do in this? And when she opened the doors, she saw that he made laundry on the floor. I mean that he was completely not. He didn't know how to live in Western countries because he came from Vrindavan, from Vedic culture, Vedic tradition. But anyway, he was empowered by the Lord to explain the Western advanced, material advanced people what does Krishna consciousness. A few words. And when I have read this part of Caitanya Caritamrita, I try to understand what Lord Caitanya wanted to explain Sanatana Goswami, what he wanted to explain. Because very interesting to read it, to hear these verses according to in connection with previous verse or verse which will be later, to understand what he wanted to say, what thought he wanted to explain to Sanatana Goswami. And when I very attentively read this part of Caitanya Caritamrita, I noticed that Lord Chaitanya wanted to explain Sanatana Goswami to Sanatana Goswami the Lord's original form. Yeah. And this explanation of Lord Chaitanya means for devotees, for transcendentalists, not materialists. And we know that Srila Prabhupada very often spoke that Bhagavad Gita is ABC knowledge. No, ABC is like school, primary school, Bhagavad Gita. And Srimad Bhagavatam is higher education. But Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate education. Yeah, it's topmost education. Therefore, these instructions mean for devotees. But there are many kinds of devotees. Devotees of Lord Rama, devotees of Lord Narayana, devotees of Lord Krishna, and many devotees. And Lord Chaitanya wanted to explain Sanatana Goswami with original rupa, with the original form, because we know that one of the main missions which were entrusted by Lord Chaitanya to Sanatana Goswami is to explain elaborately the science of devotional service. And we know that Lord Chaitanya he was in the mood of Radharani, and he feel separation with Lord Krishna. And we know that one of the reasons to Lord Chaitanya's coming in this material world to explain devotional service on the level of spontaneous love. Yeah. And what's the difference between devotional service on the following by rules and regulations of scriptures and devotional service on spontaneous love? That impetus for devotional service according to rules and regulations is rules and regulations. It means rules. That is rules, and I follow this rule. That is a rule, and follow that rule. Yeah. But impetus for devotional service, Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous devotional service is emotion, feeling, love. This mean and rules and regulations. Such devotees does not think about rules and regulations. They think about I love Krishna. I am going to serve Krishna and fulfill his desires. Yeah, this is different. And the kind of relationship exists in Goloka Vrindavana, the topmost planet of material world. And when Lord Krishna came 5,000 years ago to this planet, Goloka Vrindavana, his Dham also came with him. And therefore, Lord Chaitanya in India, at that time, and even now, there are many transcendentalists who worship. Some worship to Brahman, effulgence, supreme Brahman. Some worships to super soul in the heart of every living being and in every atom of this world. But Lord Chaitanya wanted to establish the importance of devotional service to original form of Lord Krishna and glories of spontaneous devotional service. Yeah. And interesting thing is when we read traveling Lord Chaitanya on South India, when he distributed Krishna consciousness, he distributed Krishna consciousness not only karmi. He distributed Krishna consciousness also devotees of Lord Rama and devotees and many others kinds of devotees, because he was how to say this word. I right if I say he was overwhelmed by feelings of separation with Lord Krishna. He was overwhelmed. In any kinds of devotees in South India who saw Lord Chaitanya's features, spontaneous behavior, was very surprised because they never seen such expression of such great love to the Lord. It's very interesting point. And therefore, in this part of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya explained to Sanatana Goswami what is the original form of the Lord, because transcendentalists always have debates, yeah, on English, yeah, always argue one with other. What is the original form of the Lord? What is who is most worshipable person, most worshipable, most confidential form of the Lord? But Lord Chaitanya, he most advanced, most sublime understanding, most sublime knowledge about eternal original form, Shri Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Yeah. And of course, some devotees, for example, Murari Gupta was devotee of Lord Rama. Yeah. And one time Chaitanya tried to induce him become Lord Krishna's devotee. This whole story, I do not want to explain details, but Lord Chaitanya was not successful. And a very interesting point, Indra Prabhu one time was asked why Murari Gupta didn't become Lord Krishna's devotees. He remained devotee of Lord Rama. And Murari Gupta is eternal associate of the Lord Rama. His eternal associate, is his rasa, his relationship with Lord Rama, his Hanuman in Rama Lila. Therefore, his position not changed. And when Chaitanya saw this exclusive, this devotion to Lord Ramachandra, he was satisfied. Yeah. So there's another story. When Lord Chaitanya was traveling in South India, he was staying during the rainy season. It means 4 months in the Ranhakshetra area. There is Lord Ranghanath, very famous, biggest, I think, biggest temple in the India. And he was staying in the house of Sri Venkatabhata Brahman, who was Brahman, Sri Venkatabhata. He was follower of another sampradaya, and he worshipped Lakshminarayana. Yeah, he was follower of Sri Sampradaya. Venkatabhata was follower of Sri Sampradaya. He was follower of Lakshminarayana. Yeah. And enjoying tokens with Venkatabhata, Lord Chaitanya one time wanted to argue with Venkatabhata what is best type of worship. Because in Bhata means Bhata is addition to Brahmana's names of Brahmana, who mean very learned, highest level of Brahmana. Bhata means very learned in scriptures. On the basis of scriptures, they were discussing what is the best worship, Lakshminarayana or Radha Krishna. Of course, Lord Chaitanya won. Yeah, he was victorious. Yeah, and Venkatabhata was he accepted his defeat. I right? Do you understand? He accepted his defeat, that he was defeated by Lord Chaitanya, because Lord Chaitanya asked one question, which is not possible to Venkatabhata was not possible to give answer. He accepted that he was defeated by Lord Chaitanya. Therefore, from these explanations, we can understand what is the gift which Lord Chaitanya gave us, the very unique and very deep understanding the process of devotional service. And when we offer to deities, we chant mantra Nama Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. This prana mantra to Lord Chaitanya, which was composed by Srila Rupa Goswami. And these lines Nama Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate specific means Rupa Goswami wanted to make stress with the mission of Lord Chaitanya, what he give, what he he gave us. And I offer my obeisances to Lord Chaitanya, who is Maha Vadanyaya, most merciful, most Maha Vadanyaya, how to say in English, most merciful person, magnificent, thank you, a magnificent person, Krishna Prema Pradayate, because he distributed, he gave us Krishna Prema, love for Krishna on the level of spontaneous devotion. Yeah, he explained, and every person who faithfully follows the instructions of Lord Chaitanya and his followers, like Srila Prabhupada, Goswami Vrindavan, has chance to develop, to awake these feelings to the Lord in his heart, these special blessings. And we know that Lord Chaitanya, who came 500 years ago, he Krishna himself. Yeah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. Chaitanya Charitamrita explain. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. This Lord Chaitanya, the son of Nanda Maharaja, who came to teach spontaneous devotional stories. But Lord Chaitanya's in other Kali Yugas is incarnations of Lord Narayana. Shri Govinda ki jai, Shri Tulsi Mat ki jai, Shri Giridhari Lal ki jai. Therefore, just as Lord Krishna himself, Swayam Bhagavan Shri Krishna himself, comes to this material world once in the day of Lord Brahma, as explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. What means one day of Lord Brahma, according to Bhagavad Gita? 4,300,000 years multiplied on 1,000. Please check my English. Multiplied of 1,000. It means 12 hours of life, Lord by Brahma. 12 hours. In the same quantity of years is his night. Therefore, Lord Krishna came this material world once in 4,300,000 years multiplied on 1,000. Once. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna. And Lord Chaitanya, who is no different from Lord Krishna, comes also once in the day of Lord Brahma. Yeah. It's explained in Adi Lila of Chaitanya Charitamrita, this book. Therefore, from one point of view, it's very difficult to develop spontaneous devotional service. Sometimes it seems very difficult, but sometimes it's very simple. And Srila Prabhupada very often was spoken that it's simple to become Krishna consciousness. We should always try to make endeavors and to remember the teaching of Lord Chaitanya, to meditate upon Lord Chaitanya instruction, our spiritual master, meditate on Lord's form. We should be dedicated this process of devotional service. In our life, always sometimes changed because material world was changed. Yeah, but we should always to be dedicated this process of devotional service, and that is a chance to get mercy of previous acharyas and Lord Chaitanya. It is what I wanted to say about this verse. Maybe some devotees wants to add something, comment. You want to speak something.
Earlier on, you were saying that sometimes seen that Vyasadeva is a Vaish and sometimes he's Vishnu Tattva. I've also heard that sometimes Shakti Vaish can be Jiva and sometimes Vishnu Tattva. So if an incarnation is described as a Vaish, it doesn't necessarily mean it's either one or the other, does it? It doesn't mean to say that they're Vishnu or Jiva just because they're termed as Shakti Vaish.
Avesha, Shakti Vish, avatar means Jiva Tattva. Yeah. Shakti Vish avatar and Vishrupa is the same.
Because sometimes Parashurama is considered Vishnu Tattva and sometimes it's considered Shakti Vaish.
Yes.
So I wonder if you knew something about that, if you could clear that up.
Some clearance, some explanation.
Yeah.
I took this information from Brihad Bhagavatamrita about Vyasadeva. It's explained in Brihad Bhagavatamrita of Sanatana Goswami. I only know one thing which I read from Srila Prabhupada books, where he explained that sometimes there is no suitable living entity for particular mission, suitable in terms of piety, austerity, his background, because ordinary living entity cannot become Shaktivesh. I think you understand. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, there is some background, some piety, some austerity, some from many lives, maybe lives. Yeah. Therefore, I read that if there is a suitable person, suitable jiva, Lord takes this
Position.
This position, this duties by himself. It's what I read. Yeah. And I think I remember that Srila Prabhupada explained this in the connection maybe with demigods, maybe with Lord Indra, for example.
Yeah, Manvantar.
Yeah. Therefore, it is what I know. Yeah. I don't want to speculate more because
that also connects with sometimes you see descriptions of, for example, Lord Varahadev. He might be described as being blonde, and other times he's described as being red.
Yeah.
So Bhattacharya says because the Bhagavatam is not linear, then sometimes it's referring to the pastimes of the Lord in one yuga or another, but they're still put in there. So when they refer to perhaps one personality as being Shakti Vish, or other times the Vishnu Tattva, it doesn't mean to say it's the same instance that they've appeared.
I can explain as I understand this. I remember this explanation in third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, because in different verses, Varaha explains in one verses like red color, in another verses white color, and Goswami Vrindavan explains this contradiction that these different yugas, but different colors not always mean that one incarnation is Avesha and another incarnation Vishnu Tattva. It doesn't mean this simply this Tadekatma Rupas technically called Lila avatars, and Lila avatars always this Lila means pastimes. These incarnations make some pastimes, some very wonderful pastimes to attract attention of living entities in the material world. Therefore, the same lilas going on eternally, we notice, but in every case, this lilas, there is some change. This is not the same, like the same. Therefore, in one age, Lord Varha white color, in another change his red color. For example, I read in one of purport of of Caitanya Caritamrita, Srila Prabhupada explains that Lord Krishna's pastimes in other and other age, another when he comes another time. For example, Lord Krishna, we know the Lord Krishna killed Kamsa. We know how he have done this, yeah. But another age, another coming of Lord Krishna, he dancing on the hood of Kaliya. How English? How hoods? He dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. Not simply dancing, he make rasa dance on the hoods of Kaliya serpent. After that, he take sari of gopis. He make Kaliya like horse. How to say this? Reins, or how this reins? Yeah, he make Kaliya by using the saris of gopis like his horse, like reins, and he moved to Mathura in this shape, in this form. He coming in Mathura on the sacrificial, the area of sacrifice of King Kamsa, and kill Kamsa. Yeah, the one of the because every time Krishna's pastimes or incarnations, his incarnation space times, there is some difference. Yeah, not just like one, just same. No, it's what I know from my reader.
Yeah, it's a good explanation because the Lord is free to act as he likes. It's not that, okay, it says in the Bhagavatam he comes and does this. If he does anything different, he can't be Krishna.
Yes.
So it's not like that. He's free. It's just like sometimes the musician, they may record a song and they play it live. Every time they play it live, it's a different version.
Yeah, different version. Yeah, because it's pastimes. Yeah.
So in that instance, is, sometimes it's described that when the Lord Nrsimhadev appears, he kills Hiranyakashipu and then kills all his demon soldiers. And then another time, he killed all the soldiers first and then kills Hiranyakashipu. So the Lord, he can do as he likes. That's the first rule, is he's bound by any rules.
Therefore, Lila avatars. Yeah. Lila avatars. Pastimes. Some comments? Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very nice class and very nice explanations. So, what is the reason for Murari Gupta appearing in Mahaprabhu's Lila? If he's an eternal associate of Lord Ram, how come he's in that Lila and what is he relishing as such? Because Mahaprabhu is in a different mood.
I didn't read some explanation of Srila Prabhupada or any. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear explanation of this point. But when Srila Prabhupada was asked some such type of question, he very often was given answer. If Lord Chaitanya is Supreme Lord, why not? What is the restrictions? Yeah. Well, it's logical, yeah. Why not? I remember. Do you know the story about one devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, why you call deities in New Delhi? Why you call Radha Parthakasaradhi? Was the connection with Radharani and the friend of Arjuna, his driver of Arjuna on Kurukshetra battle, the battle of Kurukshetra? Was the connection? Srila Prabhupada explains, why not? He explained, where is Lord Krishna is present, all his energy also present with him. No, also with Lord is the Lord. Therefore, there is no any contradiction. I do not know. I don't know more. Maybe Gandaki Prabhu.
Yeah, one of the reasons is that the devotee is always eager to appear wherever the Lord is performing his pastime. So he could be born where Baraha is performing his pastime or Vamana. Devotee is always eager to be with the Lord. It doesn't matter if that's not his particular Ishta Devata, but he knows that the Krishna is one, even though he may have different form, but he's one. So this is one of the reasons that the devotee is always eager to appear in whenever and wherever the Lord is performing his pastimes.
Yeah. Can we finish this? Oh, there is some. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Premananda.
Haribo. Space Mangala Vaishnava Prabhu ki